Hello.
Hey guys, good morning.
Good morning. Hello.
It's Friday.
Oh, end of the work week.
Yeah,
End of the 5-day, not weekend.
the 5-day not weekend.
The 5 days that are not the weekend.
Yep, that is the end of the 5 days that are not the weekend.
Hey tiramisu. Hey voiding pen. Hey god of memes. Hey other lovely health. Hell. Sorry.
Hey hell.
Hey Skelleray. Mallow Charlie. Mallow Charlie. Hello.
How's everyone doing? Did you guys have a good Thursday?
B-Plant. Kurzik. Stephen Preston. We're just going to shout out all your names.
You.
Do we wish to hear a funny joke? No, I wish to hear an unfunny joke.
I want to hear it. Tell me the joke. I require the funny.
You require the funny to function.
I do.
Humor straight to your bloodstream.
You can't say function without fun.
That's very good. It's very quick.
Just not.
It is.
Just 'cause, yeah, the words are... Anyway, yeah. Today we're going to be working on more animations for the mock-up.
Oh, I was going to guess the god of memes I was going to be, is it lukewarm? Ah, you did
Wait.
Time.
You just ruined the joke for me.
No, I didn't.
What's the internal temperature of a tauntaun? Wait, what's a tauntaun?
Tauntaun is a snow creature from the second...
Lukewarm! Because Luke gets inside it!
Yeah.
Okay, I remember what they are now.
Funny joke!
Funny joke!
I can't do the Yoda thing. I particularly can't do the
That's
funny
very
thing.
good. Everyone in chat. Funny.
You do it.
Funny joke! That's my attempt. Mallow Charlie. Two cashews walked down the street. One was assaulted.
What by the other one? Why would that happen?
Michael, no. Because assaulted, like...
Assaulted. Oh,
Cashew.
assaulted cashew.
Oh, it's so good.
Funny,
I love those jokes.
funny joke.
Mallow Charlie's like...
Then I have a joke for you.
Ooh, Miss Mamelwork, you tried the challenge yesterday. You got quite far. You're unsure if you got the mood or not. You got to test it on some people, I
You
guess.
got the mood, huh? Alright,
The Muppet that's the best topographer is Kermit the Frog.
that's good.
It's really bad.
Oh.
I enjoy it though.
Okay, I'm gonna flip us over onto the work screen.
Okay, do it.
Done it. Look at you go with your animutins.
Ooh, what's the challenge this time around? The Animorning challenge is to board a tense scene based on the prompt stalking, like to be stalked by something.
Yeah, I did an illustration for it of Swifty with a knife.
Thank you for that, Mike. I appreciate it.
Thank you for appreciating me.
You're welcome.
I
Anytime.
appreciate you appreciating what I do.
I appreciate you appreciating that. I appreciate what you do. Okay, I'm trying to remember where we were at.
I appreciate you appreciating my appreciation for your appreciation.
Hang on a second. This is all mistimed. How comes this is all mistimed?
Oh.
Ah. Interesting. It looks like I did not actually complete the motion as much as I thought I had. So I guess we're going to have to do that right now.
Oh, so it's not mistimed, it just has missing frames.
Yeah, it has some frames that I didn't fill in yesterday that I thought I'd filled in. I guess I hadn't filled them in.
Doigi wan swift obi. Nice.
I was just saying the other day that I think Mike's a Sith.
Wait, you think I'm a Sith?
Yeah.
Why?
Because I think you're evil. I think you thrive on anger.
You think I'm an eagle?
I think you're an eagle. And everybody knows that Sith are all eagles secretly.
So I was working on like the start of the stage select yesterday. Let's just let that play. Wow.
Ooh, thank you for the follow.
Thank you for the follow.
Sith stealing absolutes. It's true.
I'm gonna make the OBS alerts.
Mellow Charlie says, "Everyone remember to love yourselves," and then there are several threatening emojis.
Oh wow, look at that. Look at that penguin. He's like, rawr. And then there's a, yeah. Oh, I like the eye glow one. Man,
Thank you.
Other people are able to make such cool emotes.
Hey, we have some cool emotes.
You've made some cool emotes. I don't super like mine.
I think you did an awesome job too.
Someone just got like Baby Yoda as emotes. I mean,
that's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Flatmate would love that. Flatmate loves Baby Yoda.
Yeah, our flatmate, he went to he's friends with the comic book store owner, and he went to meet with them. I think they were just like casual meetup or whatever. And he came back and he brought back 3. What are they called? The 3
Baby Yodas.
Yeah, he came back with 3 Baby Yoda figurines, 1 for each of us. So now I have a little Baby Yoda. Or sorry, the child from The Mandalorian.
The child.
I still haven't seen The Mandalorian.
The child is displeased.
So
The child requires sustenance.
Why are you being creepy?
I don't know, I think the name The Child is kind of creepy.
The child is displeased.
The child requires your love.
The child requires more frames.
The motion is incomplete. Complete the motion. Yeah, don't punch the child. But if you are going to punch the child...
If you were going to punch them, though...
Then you should use the force.
Hey! Okay, you can stop clicking at me now, I get it.
The full force.
The child is the pathway to many abilities some consider unnatural.
Yeah, you saved me a version of...
How about you save yourself a version?
No, you saved the past tense yesterday. Just trying to consider...
I did, yeah, it just has your name in caps at the end of the file.
Yeah, I'm just trying to consider if I should use that or not. bring a ding. No, what I mean is like whether I should export them out and then put them into After Effects and do the stuff there, or whether animating them in Toon Boom and then exporting the frames of them out of Toon Boom would be better. It depends.
Well, the assets aren't final in Toon Boom, like they're very rough.
Are you planning on animating them on that screen? Like, are they gonna do stuff?
No. I was just putting them together.
Okay, then I'll export them.
I was just putting them together and each one of those images will be replaced by something.
Will they be replaced by animated frames?
No.
Okay. That's fine then.
Only the fire. And you said that you had a solution for the fire.
Only the fire. Oh, I could do the fire.
So I'm gonna let you do the fire.
Okay.
So that shockwave spreads out. Spread it.
Mallow Charlie, yes. India is using the reference from Guilty Gear Strive
Yes.
to animate movesets for Mikey the Ninja Turtle.
Yeah. And kind of using this as an opportunity to study the timing and such of fighting games as well. So I went and looked for a character that I thought had a similar moveset to what Mikey might use. And I found this character from Guilty Gear Strive. And I think they're pretty similar in the way that they move. So I'm using their moveset as a basis for all my Mikey animations.
So you're doing a couple of things all at the same time. You're studying fighting game animations. You're practicing animating the turtles.
The Beatles.
You're exercising your creativity. What?
Nothing. This is very flattering.
Because you're having to adapt the animated the animation frames of motion a little bit to make it more what you would consider more Mikey.
I am changing them up a little bit, but I am basically more or less completely taking what the Guilty Gear Strive character is doing and just repurposing it for Mikey.
Yeah.
Because I haven't animated for fighting games, so
yeah, you've never done it before.
I'm unconfident I'd be able to get the timing down or the posing down.
Who are our favorite Rise of the TMNT characters?
Oh, that's so difficult.
Yeah, that's a hard question because
I love all of the turtles to bits. Donnie is probably just my favorite because I like all of them, but Donnie makes me laugh so much. Other characters I really like. Foot Recruit. I love Foot Recruit. I love Splinter.
Yeah. India's pretty much echoing me. So.
April's incredible.
April
O'Neil. April, Foot Recruit, and Splinter are probably like the three that I really love outside of the turtles.
Donnie reminds you of your best friend, so you love him. Wow. That's sweet.
Yeah, that's cute.
I need to NDA. And India, you know what that means?
Your best friend and mad scientist. Do you have the new screens?
I have the new screens.
Can you NDA me too, just for a sec, just for fun?
So you guys want to see our new these are screens that we put up when we can't show you what's on our screens.
Yeah, which isn't necessarily what's up with me right now, but I just want to show you the screen because it's new.
And these were made by our friend Rabbit.
Yeah.
So here they go.
Look at these.
Yeah.
Wait, I didn't name every character. There are so many other characters. Look at these. Aren't they amazing?
I love how flabbergasted we are. Like, oh no.
Me too.
I can't show. No.
You can turn mine off.
Okay.
And I'm gonna put. This is the artist's Twitter. If you guys want to follow them, I've just written it in red up here. So Rabbit does amazing art. So good. So go and check them out.
Okay, Dropbox, Doig, Swift, and then
just realizing that I could have probably just typed it into the chat. I'm gonna just do that so it doesn't disappear every time I skip frames.
So I'm in Doig Swift. What's it called?
It's called Rise Up and Smack Down Mike.
Okay, cool.
That was my initial name for the fighting game, Rise Up and Smack Down. But I think I'm going to change it to something simpler. I think it's just going to be Rise Rumble.
Rise Rumble?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Never followed a Twitter so fast in my life.
Yeah.
Yo, you following ours? Hmm?
Hey! Hey now. can't believe these are on ones. Jeez, oh. Oh my gosh, so many ones. Fighting game animators be crazy.
Well, they have to do those fast motions, yo.
Really do, don't they?
Also, is Guilty Gear Strive animated on 24 frames per second? Or is it at a higher frame rate? It's probably 24 frames.
I'm assuming it's 24 frames. If it's not 24 frames, then there's not much I can do about it because I'm not animating at 60 frames a second.
Yeah.
You can't make me. I refuse. So either way, I'm going to be animating at 24.
Yeah, I'm just opening up the Toon Boom document.
The Toon Boom document.
Okay, I can probably share my screen. To be honest, the NDA screen is more interesting than what's currently on my screen.
Yeah, the NDA screen's so pretty. We should just leave those up for the entire stream and have those instead. Okay, I don't need to be super precious about this shockwave effect because I'm going to redo it anyway. I'm just doing it as an indication. This is me reassuring myself that I don't need to put a lot of time into making it look pretty. The temptation is strong.
Let's go another 20 minutes NDA stream. Man, imagine if we just did like a complete stream where we're just here but you can't see anything.
I mean, people do that. Jesse J. Jones do
Oh, he might have done
NDA streams.
Yeah, he might have. Ooh, India, this has your animation in it.
Yeah, it does. This is the file that I was working in. You're welcome. You're welcome, sir.
Oh. Oh, okay, they're at the start. Cool. I'm in. I'm into. I'm in. I did it.
You've hacked the system, Mike.
Yeah, here we are. We don't need the node view until we do. And this is cool.
Thanks, Doodles.
I love how pissed off Mikey is.
Yeah, I love that face of his so much. Why aren't you more upset? It's a really good Mikey face.
See, you got a memes.
See you later. Will
this be posted on our YouTube?
Yeah, probably when it's done.
How do you mean?
Like the final video, I'm assuming?
Oh, yeah. I would assume so.
Yeah. I mean, I was planning to post it on our YouTube. Even if you wasn't, Mike.
Oh, I want to put everything on our YouTube, India.
True that. I like this parody song we got going on.
Do you?
Yeah.
You do like the to jaunt.
I do like to jaunt. That's true. Can't deny.
Yeah. You love how your mum messaged you on Facebook to say that you have to order a t-shirt from your merch for your stepdad. Can't she order a t-shirt for... is it because you get base prices or something?
Ah, that could be it, yeah. That's probably it. That sounds like mother sense right there.
Okay. I like that you just called them by their letters. MLRD. Mallard!
Mallard. The true Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle.
Mallow, yeah. I really like how they represented Raph in the show as well. Like, he has range in Rise. All of them have range. Like, the times when Mikey is like super angry are some of the funniest moments, because he just goes so over the top with it.
You love Angry Mikey so much.
Yeah. All right.
I need to shift Mikey backwards basically because I've added more frames now.
What's this screen?
Which means that it no longer hooks up completely properly.
Did you show the mock-up of them on the stage yet?
I did like in the first stream.
Okay.
But maybe some people haven't seen it yet.
Okay, I didn't want to like show it if you hadn't shown it.
You can feel free to show it if you want. I think I showed it the first stream, but
Ooh.
see?
That's cool. I know how to do health bars that go up and down.
You do?
Yeah.
I mean, they don't have to actually like react to anything other than keyframes. Like we can keyframe them by hand.
Oh, well, I know a way to set it up so that yeah, we could probably mask it, but yeah, we'll probably just mask it. But I know a way of setting it up so that it gets filled on a scale, and then you can just do a slider from 0 to 100% and it'll scale up and down.
That's cool, man. Let's do it.
Cool. I need to look it up again. So we might just hand animate it.
Okay, fair enough. Well, whatever is easiest.
Yeah. Cool. Alright. Alright, cool.
Alright. I am just trying to get these frames to flow together. There's still a big jump there.
What's the easiest way to get these exported?
I'm just gonna go back and forth until it feels a little smoother, and then we'll call it.
Is there a way to like export a particular layer from?
Just turn the others off, I think, or make sure you have only a right node hooked up to that one layer, and then export using the right nodes.
I suppose that we could do some right node in Chromail.
Chromail? We got Chromail! Let me... Thank you, Stamps. V-Plant. Thank you for the Chromail. I don't know what this does, but I did it. It summons that crow, Stamps. Who delivers us mail. This is an important part of the streams. That it's integral to us successfully being on Twitch. Thank you.
Ask and ye shall receive.
There you go. When we were like, we should do Twitch streams, we were like, well, we can't do that because we don't have a crow. And then Stamps came into our life and we're like, oh, finally, we can stream because now we have a crow. The prerequisite for being a streamer. All the big streamers have crows. Markiplier has a crow. Mr. Stream Man has a crow. Is that a stream? I don't know. Castlehead has a crow. Probably.
I don't know where on this bit to jump on, India. I don't know where this train's going.
And now we have a crow too, so...
So now we are successfully streaming with a crow.
Yeah. The mandatory asset. There you go, you see. Do crows like shiny stuff? I think so. I think they do. I've heard this. Crow is love. Crow is life. It's true. Crow is good courier. Crow has made a career out of being a courier. That sounded funnier in my head. In my head, that was a good joke.
In your head, it was a good joke.
In my head, all jokes are good jokes before I say them.
Okay. There's one.
He must say yes. Make him say yes.
Thanks, Donnie. And thank you very much for the follow!
Thank you.
Everest! Forever and ever and ever. Thank you very much. Welcome to the stream. Okay, there we are. I think I've done it. This might look awful. Shit. Shit, guys, I ruined it! I ruined it by putting in too many frames! It's okay. I just have to remember that I can polish this up afterwards. It doesn't matter beyond the basic motion.
Why have you put in an extra frame?
Because the extra frames are the reference.
Oh.
And I want it to feel the same.
Yeah, but does it feel good?
I don't know. I don't know if it feels good. It might not feel good.
Play it.
I'm gonna. I'm just checking that I definitely put everything in the right place.
How many characters are you animating?
As many as I can get away with.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure. There's... Oh my god, there's another one. There's another one! It's okay though, I think it's just... Yeah, it's pretty much just the weapon moving. Definitely, there's a couple I really, really want to animate. I definitely want to animate Don. I definitely want to animate Foot Recruit. I feel like it would be a crime if I didn't animate April. Now remember that each situation is going to have two characters fighting one another.
Yeah.
So...
Unless you have them fighting, beating up an animate object.
It's like a bonus stage.
Yeah.
Speed up the car. That'd be a nice Street Fighter reference.
April could be beating up that claw machine with a child inside.
Yeah. I think Draxon would be a cool one to do. Because
Yeah.
we would have Hunin and Munin with that as well.
That's true, yeah.
But I also think, like, a lot of people... I don't know, actually. I was going to say a lot of people would like the more diverse characters of the cast being animated, like Senua Hueso. But I also think just having them on the roster is going to be enough for people to be like, oh, imagine if, like, they did this and that.
Yeah, a lot of this mock-up is going to be, like, playing to people's imaginations, running wild.
Mallow Charlie, how long do videos like this normally take? I don't know, because I've never done something like this before. Usually our animated videos take us, and I say this in quotes, much longer than we anticipated them taking us.
Yeah.
So I guess we'll just focus on doing this Mikey segment, and we'll see how long that takes. And then we'll see how many other characters we think we can do before we go insane and want to stop doing this project. Okay, there we are. I have the one then. Alonzi. There we go. I think I've got the spacing on the weapon slightly off though, so I need to move that forward.
I just want frame 1-to-1, don't I? Yeah.
Pretty much, yeah. You don't need more than one frame.
This shouldn't take long to render then.
Good.
Done. Cool. Okay, so yeah, we need whatever your backing was. You know what? I'm just gonna screen grab your backing.
Me realizing that I've not done the spacing on this very well. Okay, I can fix. I just need to keep Mikey's weapon the same distance away from the character's weapon on Guilty Gear. That's all. And the spacing will be correct.
Subtle.
What's subtle?
I just unclicked paint over, and it's like, alright.
There we go. Okay, let's have a look at all these ones we just did. Okay, it just needs to be smoother. It's because I did the keys and then tried to insert the ones between them that it doesn't feel good. But when I smooth it out in the final, it will feel good. So that's encouraging.
I can fix this. I can fix this.
I can fix this. I can fix this. I can fix this.
No, I can't fix this.
I can't fix this.
It's because you're headbutting the thing that you're meant to be. He literally headbutts until it breaks, doesn't he?
He does, yeah. He smashes his face into it. His first thing he does is punch it, though. He's just punching it and smashing his face into it. Which is something, honestly, I identify with. When it comes to panicking and not knowing how to fix something in your animation file, and then basically just smashing your face into the scene again and again, hoping that you'll be able to fix it.
Gimme. Okay, I'm just gonna screen grab your mock-up, honestly.
Yeah, do it.
Do it, coward.
Sorry.
Did you just say do it, coward?
I did. People on the internet started saying it and I liked it.
Okay, I need to NDA again a second. Because I still have a whole bunch of stuff open. Okay, NDA rabbit 1. What's behind door number? Okay, get out of here.
Okay,
Get
I'm just going to play it and we'll see. We'll see. We will see how it feels. I'm going to start playing it from here.
just the keys.
Nothing but the keys.
I love that drag motion along the ground. That's cool.
It's, you know what? It's fine. It's fine. I don't even know what I was worried about. It's fine.
Have you animated the drag motion across the ground
I
on a
animated
different
it.
layer?
No, how come?
Because if you're gonna peg, it so that he's jumping backwards or moving, you might want to separate out the ground drag to its own thing.
I don't know. Let's see if they do it. If they do that in the actual reference itself. So. No, it's one sprite that is tweened across the screen.
Oh. Even the one that's... Oh, well, I guess it doesn't hit the ground, so they don't have to worry. It just
It's
gets
tweened in
cropped.
an arc.
Yeah.
I can make it more of an arc if we want.
Yeah, you're having it hit the ground, so that might look weird if No, don't delete it. Make it its own thing. You can have a separate effect if it hits the ground.
Look, I'll color code it. Now I know to do on a different layer.
Fair enough.
All the effects that I'm doing on different layers, I'm like basically color coding. Which reminds me. Which reminds me! I need to take this smoke. And...
Okay. I get to do some painting. Oh. NDA.
Ra-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta. There we go.
I'm gonna paint over your names for them because...
Top of the morning, Ola!
Top of the morning.
How you doing?
Cool.
Okay. Awesome. I'm in great love with this. That happens.
You're in great love.
I'm in great love.
I am loving great.
I'm in great love with Mikey's peace sign that he throws out. Really happy with that. I love that this character's moveset included that.
So it allowed you to include that.
It gave me the idea because this character does it. It basically does the same thing, but it's just not a peace sign. super cool, like, character moveset here from Guilty Gear.
I don't know why. Oh. Okay, I don't know why that. Yeah, fine, whatever. Be that way. I decided for Clip Studio Paint I wanted to map my tablet to like the top, like the narrowest top edge of my screen. Freaking weird, man. It did it again.
You sound so distressed.
It's annoying.
I'm sorry, dude.
What the?
Okay, we're coming out of it now. Let's see where we're going. Okay, he pulls it back. Pulls it back. And then he goes into that. Just adjusting myself on my chair. Sorry for the squeakiness.
Your butt's so squeaky in there.
Sorry. I'm just looking at this because this move is one we've done before. So I don't know if I want to animate it again. We should maybe just go straight into this instead. Let's see.
Oh, this is not cool. I'm gonna throw this up. Computer!
They're going to be on the ground. Oh, I see. I've just cut in here. Like a dweeb.
We're gonna have to... I'm gonna try closing... Does it do it on this software?
That is back to default state. So let me just at least get default state and put that back in the right place. So...
Okay, it's fine on any other software, so I'm gonna restart Clip.
So that's... Boop there, back to default. Okay. And this is him just bringing his weapon back. Okay, can do. Thanks, Beef Plant. You have a good night's sleep. So gotta rotate the knee round. And I'm just gonna erase the top half of the body here. Because the legs stay mostly the way they are.
I saw that, was it Voiding Pen who did some like Donny doodles yesterday?
You're right, my friend!
Oh,
Yeah,
thank you.
Sonic says so.
Inspired by like your animating Mikey, that did some really kind of cool dynamic Donny.
Oh, I'm so excited to animate Donny.
They were really cool, Void. They were like super cool.
Yeah, not to show favoritism or anything, but I'm super excited to animate Donny. I'm excited to, like, let's try and get to Mikey eating a truck today. Let's see if we can get to that point in the animation.
So, is the truck just going to be one like flat graphic, or what are you thinking?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Maybe with a couple of frames of it just like bouncing or something. But it's basically going to be one drawing with me just adjusting slight things on it. I'm definitely not animating a truck rotating around or anything.
I'm a little concerned that hitting Paint didn't open up Clip Studio Paint. Software is starting, please wait. Okay.
Yeah, Mikey eating a large object without much effort gives me so much joy. Likewise. Like, there was nothing else I could do as his special attack than throwing an oil tanker or something at the opponent. There's a great assist in Project Justice where rather than a character like just doing damage to the opponent, they come in and give you like basically a full bar of spirit, which is what you use to do your special attacks with. And one of the characters that has that particular boon, their assist is them coming in with like a whiteboard and wheeling it in and then pointing to different parts on it.
What? As
you're like looking at it and nodding and your spirit's going up. And I was thinking that would be amazing for like Dr. Feelings to come in. If you have a Mikey assist, he like wheels in a whiteboard and like gives you a little lecture.
That's so good.
And then your spirit goes up.
Okay, what? Okay. You, my friend, are getting yeeted. Delete you. Then...
Man, you guys, if I could have had Dr. Delicate Touch as their own character, I would have. Okay, Mikey's Kasari Fundo is going to come back at Hammer Space in a second. In fact, it's going to come back out of Hammer Space right now. As if it's in his hand. And no one realised that he didn't have it when he gave the peace sign. Dr. Delicate Touch is terrifying. No one would want to face Dr. Delicate Touch. In fact, hold the phone. No, he would have to have it in that hand. Damn it. Does make sense. Okay, he's pulling it back. We have a little wiggle in the string. These frames look comparable to me.
Wow, my computer is really...
Oh, is it having trouble?
Apparently.
Is there anything you have open that you can...
Trying to think. Maybe After Effects is still playing. It's not. Hang on, I'll end it a second and get rid of a lot of Chrome stuff.
You know what? We might actually need this hand. So we might not be able to put the Kasari Fundo back in it just yet. Because he needs to grab this. Unless we flip him completely around, which we could do, and which I'm now actually kind of tempted to do. Like, it would work if we did this. So, this is Mike's shoulder.
Do you know what I discovered yesterday?
What is it?
On the Nickelodeon YouTube channel, they have created like stop motion, or I don't know if it's stop motion shorts of the Rise of the TMNT Turtle using their toy.
Mm-hmm.
I just thought that was like really fun.
Yeah, I think that's a fun way to advertise the toys.
So they used they use audio clips from the episodes and like reenact stuff. I was trying to do a deep dive on the Nickelodeon YouTube channel to see like what sort of coverage they had given Rise way back when.
How much they advertise and such.
Yeah, because I don't want to get caught up in the they didn't they just didn't promote it. It's like, well, they must have done something, so let's see what it was.
I think they did a decent job of promoting it. I think the problem was that they gave up on it way too fast.
Yeah.
Once it didn't do the numbers they thought it would do. A lot of people say that they moved it to Nicktoons, and that's kind of what killed it.
Right.
But, from what I've heard, shows actually get moved to Nicktoons once they've already kind of been cancelled. That's the graveyard that they go to, you know.
So at what point was it moved to Nicktoons? Do we know a date?
I don't.
Okay.
What are our favourite games? Oh, that's a really tough one. Let's see. Oh geez, I have so many.
October 9th, 2019. So that's after a year. If it like debuted in 2018
then
in the summer, and then out in, I think it was September, October was when the series started proper, was October 2018.
Like, I don't know for sure, but probably by the time it got moved to Nicktoons, it was already cancelled.
Whoa, after a 4 to 5 month long hiatus? You're kidding me.
Mm-hmm.
There was a hiatus like during 2019.
Yeah, like we started watching just after as well, like.
Oh, well, we started watching. It was cancelled in September 2019. Right, gotcha.
So this, if we change it to this position, so we're essentially flipping the arms that Mikey uses.
When it was still on the original channel, it was the most most viewed show on their entire network.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think it got cancelled because of not a lot of views. I think it got cancelled. And this is, again, like, I don't have any insider information, guys. This is just me hypothesizing, so don't take this as, like, being the reasons. But from what I'm guessing, I feel like it was a combination of, like people have been saying, a change in management, where a new person came in to Nick and took over and wanted to get a bunch of new shows that they felt personally like more attached to because it marked their era of entering the company, which meant cancelling a bunch of other shows, and they just had no connection to Rise. So they were like, well, I don't know what this is, let's cancel it. Combined with the very negative reaction when Rise first came out.
Right, okay.
Combined with the fact that the toys weren't selling very well.
Gotcha.
All three of those factors, I think, probably combined. I bet the toys would have sold better though. If they'd been good.
I thought Tom Scow... I thought Tom Scow wasn't an animator.
Tom Scaff?
Yeah.
He's an animator, isn't he?
I thought he just worked with animators.
Oh, I thought he was an animator at Disney. Am I getting him mixed up with someone else?
Yeah, I think so.
You must say yes. Make him say yes.
Hey, thank you so much for the follows.
Oh,
not.
The meme is that he is. Oh, I gotcha. Okay, I'm on board. I see what you're...
Got taken in by the meme then, I guess.
Okay, sorry for all the NDA screens. I'm like trying to close some stuff so that I don't...
Yeah, I only found Rise after the hiatus, and I wish that I'd found it like a year earlier so I could have been screaming about it this whole time.
You're now their most powerful asset.
Me?
Yeah.
No.
You are the marketing machine.
I'm the marketing machine.
I'm just joshing with you. Okay, I've closed a whole bunch of stuff that was maybe taking up some resources.
Nice.
So.
Okay.
Robon, you like the NDA thing? After I was saying on stream yesterday that if Rabbit felt inclined to update with the bird and bear, he totally did. He pulled through, and it was really like super fast.
I didn't know you asked him yesterday. No shame, Michael.
I said if he happened to want to do it, I wouldn't say no.
Oh my goodness.
I wasn't a flat out asking him.
I don't know.
I don't have any shame though, it's true.
Yeah, Mike really doesn't. Oh, I didn't even answer the favourite games question. I just said a lot. Probably Jet Set Radio is one of my favourites. I really like RPGs like Grandia 2, and I like Skies of Arcadia. I've played a lot of Rainbow Six Vegas.
Hitman, you guys.
Hitman 3. Hitman 3 is one of my favourite games.
It's probably one of your most played games.
Maybe. I don't know. It's probably Skyrim and Oblivion are my most played games, to be honest.
Really?
Yeah. And Fallout. I really like Bethesda open world games. They are kind of my crack. I love Project Justice. I love Sonic 2.
I really like Rocket League. That's probably my most played game ever.
Yeah.
Which is, it surprises me sometimes. Like, it's a sport game, it's cars, it's not something I thought I would get into, but I love the control of it. I love the way the game plays.
Yeah. And in terms of favourite cartoons, I think Avatar: The Last Airbender, Rise of the TMNT, Wander Over Yonder. Which
you worked on.
Yeah, which I was very lucky to get to work on. That was my first animation job. What other cartoons do I like, Mike? Does a Goofy movie count, even though it's a movie?
Yeah, it does.
Road to El Dorado. Oh yeah, you guys know Wander Over Yonder. That's another really underrated show. As in, a lot of people don't know about it or don't know what it is. It's so good, guys. It was so good. I really wish it hadn't been cancelled. Motor City, I started watching that recently, Void. I think because you recommended it, I started watching it. I could only find it in Dailymotion though, and it kept autoplaying like not the right video afterwards. I'm gonna have to find a better place to watch it.
Hey George, how you doing?
You love Lord Dominator! That's amazing! Lord Dominator is the character I got to animate the most. The episode where Lord Dominator and Sylvia kind of form a bad girls club is one which I did a lot of animation on. And I animated the last scene between Lord Dominator and Wanda in the finale. Lord Dominator is amazing. I love her so much. I wish that I'd got to animate on the musical episode, but I came on board just after they'd done that, so I didn't get to. I would have been the happiest person in the world if I'd got to animate on that.
Do you want to know why you didn't know that India worked on that? Because India doesn't tell nobody nothing.
What? I tell people stuff all the time. I don't see why it's relevant to a conversation.
It's not relevant to every conversation, but like, you don't tell anybody nothing of what you did ever.
Well, that's because it's like often there's no context or need to tell people. There we go. This makes more sense. Now he can grab it with that hand, and his other hand has a Kasari Fundo in it. And It makes complete sense. Wonderful. We solved the problem. Yeah. Yeah, Pen, I was also obsessed with that show. That show was super special to me because I was a really, really big fan of it before I ever got to work on it. So when, like, I adored season 1. So when I saw their studio was looking for animators and I applied and got in, I was already like a huge fan of the show. So I was geeking out so much getting that job. I was so scared. So scared, but also so excited. There's nothing better than getting to work on something when you're a huge fan of it.
Wink, wink.
No, it's true in general. Like, that's the best. It's like being a fan of something and getting to actually work on it. Like, just yeah, bonkers. Stuff you never thought would happen to you. Dreams do come true, guys.
You work hard, they do.
I got to be a part of it. I was so sad when I heard that there wasn't going to be another season after Wonder Over Yonder season 2. At least they got to do the whole season though, huh? Anyway, I'm not bitter.
You're not better, huh?
Honestly, I'm thankful to Nick that we got Rise at all.
Yeah, I think that's an important thing to really keep in mind, is that without Nickelodeon, there would be no Rise of the TMNT.
Yeah.
At all.
Yeah.
And it's not the entire, like, there are good people at Nickelodeon.
Oh yeah, there are.
So.
Like DVE.
Oh yeah, man, DVE, like.
They're so cool, and they like have been such an advocate for
Okay, listen.
Rise.
Why does DVE only have like 2,000 followers on Twitter when they are the best source of finding out about turtle stuff?
I have no clue. I mean, I'm following them. I have no clue why they don't have more.
You know why? I think people don't want to see the spoilers that they were doing.
Oh, maybe. Yeah,
but
maybe.
She's not doing that anymore because there's no spoilers to spoil. So
that's true.
Get on following her.
There's also no more teasers and stuff to post though. I guess there will be though when the movie like is getting closer to release. Like maybe DVE will be posting stuff about that. I don't quite know how that works since it's a collab between Nick and Netflix. But that would be cool.
What's what?
Huh?
What'd you saying?
I was saying that maybe DVE will be posting more teasers and stuff when the movie gets closer.
Oh,
but
maybe.
Because that's a collaboration between Netflix and Nick, I don't know if that would be like handled in the same way or not.
Oh, yeah, I'm not sure. It's like a movie.
It is, yeah. Skelleray says, I've heard from a few people who worked at Nick that there's some sketchy stuff that goes down, but I have no proof of it, so. You know?
There's sketchy stuff in every company.
I was about to say, it doesn't mean it's justified, but like you'd be surprised. Every company has its stuff.
Do you know why? Because they're all filled with humans.
Humans.
And
Messy humans.
And what are humans? Fucking flawed things, man.
Flawed things. Never has a true word been spoken. So now we're going to pull that across, and I think maybe using the elbow here would be good.
Yes,
to like continue that line of action. Actually, we need to pull it all the way across, don't we? Oh, okay.
I love the color design on this series so much, man.
Yeah, you get an opportunity to. Thank you so much for the follow, Karungas. Thank you. You get the opportunity to do stuff in that vein now with the color design. Because one of the things I was going to ask you is,
yeah. You want me to draw the backgrounds, don't you? We're gonna need some backgrounds.
We're gonna need stages for people to fight in. Like the one that I've mocked up in the in the animation file, like, well, it's okay to show proof of concept, but it's not actually a very interesting background.
Yeah, I gotcha.
In terms of being able to fight in it. So if you would be able to like create some backdrops for the fighting based on the ones in the show, that would be incredible.
Yeah. We're not making the game.
No.
But we're making a mock-up of the game.
We don't have the expertise to make the game, unfortunately, and we don't have the manpower or time to make the game. All we can do is use what we know about animation to make it look as though the game exists. Okay, and then that arm's going to come back round.
Which stage do you think would be? You know what?
Which stage
You
would
know
you
what?
like?
A Crying Titan.
Crying Titan would be a really good one, yeah. Which stages do you most want? Because let's say we do 3 excerpts of people fighting.
Yeah.
Which 3 stages do you want to show off? I think Crying Titan's a great one. I would love one with some background characters too. Because the background characters in Street Fighter
You
and
want
stuff.
April's school for one, don't you?
Well, you don't necessarily have to. That was just the one I used for the mock screen.
Gotcha. The lair would be pretty good. Like
So that
training
would be
fighting
good.
in the lair.
Because we could have Splinter in his chair in the background. I definitely want one with some people in the background though. Because one of the fun things I like about the Street Fighter backgrounds is that they're populated by people just watching the fight.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So if we choose places where there aren't people, then we're kind of missing that nice element.
Well, you would have you would just have
Like-
Baron Draxum and
Like if we did Times Square or something, we could have all the mascots in the background. And
Yeah,
if we
we
did April
could.
School, we could have like Kendra and the teenagers and stuff in the background.
wouldn't they have to animate though?
Yeah, but we'd only give them like 2 frames of animation each.
Only for that crowd.
Yeah, they would just be.
I see what you're saying though.
Yeah, they would be very limited animated.
I think we could screen grab stuff from the show
Yes.
and do that. We could add that guy with his the shopping bag guy.
Yeah.
And if you hit if you hit an object that breaks close to him,
He drops,
he drops his
shopping.
bags.
Poor shopping guy. Battle Nexus Arena would be good because then we can have crowd. That's a really good suggestion.
That's true.
Tiramisu. You know, Battle Nexus is fun because you can actually have screens in the background with like the announcer on it and Big Mama flashing up and stuff.
That's very true. Let me just save what I've done so far.
The wizard. The wizard, yeah.
Don't
Yeah,
do
Witch
it.
Town.
Don't do it.
You could have all the witches in the background, but something where we get people would be nice, even though I think Crying Titan is also a great one. I think we definitely need at least one, which is populated with people.
Mm-hmm. Where's my where am I saving
So-
this to?
This needs to get adjusted now.
Twitch. It's okay. I put it in Twitch.
Because that pose no longer works. Now that I've changed the body position. I'm going to move this arm slightly behind, rotate it in space.
Sorry, you're gonna have to be a PSD because I need you to function in After Effects. Versus screen.
Versus! Did you manage to find the font you were looking for yesterday, by the way, Mike?
I think, I had it. I think there was just something weird going on.
The worm. gosh, you guys.
Warren Stone.
Everyone's like, the worm guy. Who? Who does a worm in Rise? I don't remember it. Is he a worm? Who's that again? I don't know. Like, what was his name? Wesley Stokes or something?
I love that when we talked about him the first time on stream, we couldn't remember who. We actually couldn't remember his name.
We legitimately could not remember his name. I was like, we should know this. That's it. Yeah, Warren Stone. Warren Stone with his gross arm.
Oh my god.
Can you imagine if you could choose Warren Stone, which you can in our roster? You could have powered Warren Stone, where he's just like the buff version of himself.
I love that they put that in.
Oh, but I hate
so
it.
ridiculously, like, just like, why?
I hate it. I hate that when he goes back to being like his usual self after being buff, still got like the saggy hips. Like, that is so disturbing to me.
Imagine some terrain dangers in some areas, like Shredder's in the background in Nexus Battle Arena, and he just reaches out and attacks whoever is on that side of the screen.
Ooh, that'd be cool. Have like the Shadow Fiend.
I think that's who they were meaning.
Kraken Tom.
Is his name Kraken Tom?
Yeah.
Nice.
Good old Tom. He got them tentacles, so he can like reach anyone. Droid racing would be fun too, because you could have droids pass every like, I don't know, 40 seconds or something, and just hit whoever's in the way, so you have to like watch out for them.
They do that in Smash. There's a Mario Kart level, and they just have a bunch of shy guys drive by, and I really like so there's 2 ramps over the top.
Yeah.
And they do like come in from the side and go over and jump. But then there's also like a road that goes into depth, and they drive towards the camera.
Yeah.
But if you hit one of them as they're driving towards the camera, you can have them spin off and like go into your opponents.
This is the problem. There are too many cool things you could do with Rise. It's really hard to decide. We should pick 3 stages that are visually contrasting as well. Like, thinking about it, droid racing is potentially a good one because everything is neon. So we want to choose 3 stages with like contrasting palettes.
Yeah.
So we get a lot of visual diversity.
Could do.
I mean, it's up to you. I also think it's worth choosing stages that you're excited about making.
Well, I put in my vote for one, Crying Titan. I want to do some painting studies of that, so.
I'm up for that. And that's very golden, isn't it? So we should choose ones which don't have that same palette, essentially.
Yeah.
And ones with really good reference from the show also, you know, would be good shouts, because then you can maybe even stitch some of the images together to help you out.
Yeah. Yeah, it'd be better not to try and invent.
Yeah, like if we can find an easy way out, then we will use it.
What about Todd Scout's Forest?
Todd Scout's Forest is good.
Todd's Doggy Park thing.
Yeah. The puppy rescue.
I love working on things with you.
Oh, Michael! I love working on things with you too. It's really fun to come up with these ideas. It's like one of the most fun parts of the process is just brainstorming stuff. Luckily, the animation is also really fun for me. I've really changed the position of this move So I hope it still works. I guess we'll see.
I guess we will.
See, what is he doing here? Hey, good morning, Hickey Pink Art. Could you have the pizza place and have the bear, tomato, and pepperoni hit you in the background? Yeah, we have Alberto's. I think I originally had Alberto's Pizza and Alberto Land, and I think I changed it to just Alberto Land. I can't remember. I'd have to look at the screen again to see whether we still have that. I have Run of the Mill Pizza. Because you could have those two mafia families in the background, like in unicorns and stuff. That'd be really fun. A Lujitsu movie set. I think I have that. I think I have Lujitsu movie set, and I think we also have set of Jupiter Gym.
Nice. I mean, I have the...
Yeah, we'd have to check, because I think I had to take some of them off. I had a list, and I had to settle for 30 in the end.
So we've got the Lair, Run-of-the-Mill Pizza, Don's Lab, April School, Lujitsu Dojo, Foot Shack, Alberto Land, The Hidden City, Stadium? Oh,
from the end of season 1.
Grand Nexus Hotel, Draxum's Lab, Battle Nexus, Times Square, Subway Station, Witchtown, Mystic Library, Puppy Rescue, The Docks, Minotaur Maze, The Sewers, The Crying Titan, Desolate New York, Inside the Orb. I'm not sure about Inside the Orb.
Well, we could change that to something else if people have a different suggestion.
Scout Camp, Wrestling Ring, The Mama Train, Jupiter Gym. I like the Mama Train.
The Mama Train, yeah, because you can if you hit someone into the thing at the background, they could either come in the other side of the stage.
Oh, that'd be really fun.
Or you could change the entire environment to a different car.
Oh, if you slam them into the side, into the control panel.
Yeah.
Oh, Jupiter Gym set, the mall, the SS Alexis. Wait, isn't the SS Alexis?
That's
Oh,
that's the pirate ship.
Yeah, okay, yeah. And I keep thinking that with the ship name that it's inside the orb. And Magic Townhouse. Oh, Magic Townhouse.
Magic Townhouse, because you could have it change between Magic Townhouse and the clothes shop they're in, because it's all an illusion.
Yeah, that'd be really fun.
Yeah, I think maybe you're right about taking away Inside the Orb. Just Rachel had such a good pitch for it on the Rise fan server.
Oh, yes.
She was like, you could have a ukulele laid back tune and everyone just relaxing on deck chairs in the background as you're fighting.
That is pretty good.
I like the contrast of having this really relaxing cruise vacation with really relaxing ukulele music that you're fighting in, but
yeah, no, I get you.
But if people don't see that from the title screen and we don't show it, then that concept is kind of lost anyway, so maybe we should change that to something different.
Oh, Voiding Pain, yeah, please. Any resources, really appreciate it.
Yeah, Gus in the hotel would be great. I love the thought of having Mystic Library one where there's just bookcases that come in every now and then and just slide across the screen. I think we have the Todd Scouts Forest, don't we? Or did I take that off?
You had Puppy Rescue. I think I do remember reading Todd something just now.
We have Battle Nexus definitely in there. We don't have Battle Nexus in New York. We do have Desolate New York though, which I think is fun. I'm just trying to figure out what this dude is doing. I think we're going back. Are we going back to... What are you doing there, sir?
Me?
No, not you. The dude I'm animating.
Oh, okay.
I'm just trying to figure out
I was like,
what he's doing, because he goes slightly off screen here. So it's kind of hard to interpret. I think he's swinging it around again. So here the flaming ball is coming back. Achoo, bless me. Wow. We have this. It's going to go back into going into a spin, I'm assuming. I'm just going to have to switcheroo the hands again. I think.
I'm just going to put this out there. Are there any Rise video games? I don't mean
phone games?
Phone games. I don't mean phone games.
No, there are Rise phone games, but there aren't Rise video games.
Okay.
How come?
Just in case there was, I would want to play one.
No, I would let you know if there were. I would probably have them if there were, to be honest.
Because there's been turtle games. I saw Kagi Films was playing like Turtles in Manhattan or something.
Yeah. I mean, the original Turtles are in a lot of games, but the Rise Turtles...
I wasn't sure whether they were the 2012 ones or whether that was from like something else entirely. Actually, I saw Karai in what he was doing, and she didn't look like 2012 version. So
it was probably classic. Like, Nick seemed to want to like push the classic more, probably because that sells more toys.
This is sounding a lot like a Rise of the TMNT version of Cuphead. I think you love it. Is that in reference to something in the chat? Make a screen showing you can change skins like the black final look, the normal one, the Hamado Ninja ones, and the clothes don't make the turtle ones. That'd be cool.
Well, we do have that implied in the character select screen.
Yeah.
Because once you select your character, there are different modes you can select. And on the little mock-up, we have both Foot Recruit and Don selected, and their options are Don has Ninpo, and he has Othello von Ryan, and Foot Recruit has CJ, and I was going to do Grandma CJ, but I think I might change that to Vacation Foot Recruit.
Nice.
Because of her like cool play suit that she has on in the Battle Nexus New York episode.
Gotcha.
Because I think that's, Grandma CJ is good and would change her moveset to have like a bunch of the brownies come in.
Yeah.
But visually, it wouldn't change anything about her.
Right, gotcha, because she's not even dressed up or anything. I need to rewatch a lot of the episodes.
Well, if you want a rewatch, buddy, I'm here for you, man.
Yeah.
There we go. Getting them legs working. Work them legs!
That's cool. Yeah, bump those numbers. Yeah, I made a tweet yesterday. I want to talk a little bit about it, which was that with this kind of, with this push to help raise awareness for what the show is like and to encourage more people to not sleep on the show, I realized that this to me is more than just about Rise of the TMNT. Like, I think it's really important that animators have the creative freedom and the ability to make stuff that is bold and does push boundaries and does try new things. And I feel like Rise, like, it does a lot of stuff really, really well, and it doesn't make sense to me that it wasn't it wasn't a huge it wasn't a huge success, because it is among like creators and animators. Like you'll have people in creative fields be like, I wish I was working on a show like that.
I think a lot of the people who apply for Flying Bark are applying for it because of TMNT.
Yeah. But really supporting the show is it to me is about like celebrating great work and that
wanting more of it.
Yeah.
More shows that are like as well written and as well animated.
And I want the animation industry to be, I want it to be that. I want to work on shows like this.
I think Rise represents for me a step forward in the quality of animated productions, and I want that step forward to be continued. Like I want people to keep pushing forward and forward. I don't want us to go backwards to the way it was before.
Yeah.
Okay. That's a 1. You and your wands! You bloody wands, there's so many wands! For being frame limited, guys, there sure are a lot of wands. Maybe it's not quite as frame limited as I first suspected. I'm beginning to feel like I'm being played. By this here animation. Yeah, I agree with you, Pen. I was saying to Mike a little while ago that I can count on one hand the number of shows I've seen that have actually changed the way that I see storytelling, and changed the way that I want to animate. Mainly the storytelling thing. They're really rare when they happen. And there are many, many years between them. And Avatar is one of them.
Yeah.
And Rise is one of them.
We were talking a little bit about like past iterations of TMNT, and that because the characters are sort of, the nucleus to the characters are based around one core thing, that if you have a character meaningfully change, then you would have to like move away from that one core thing. And I guess the fear is like, what would the character be without it? So like, for instance, if you had Hothead Raph have an arc where he comes to terms with his anger, then he would no longer be Hothead Raph. And so if you build a character around that, it means that you kind of put them into a fixed state, and the only way to have a change is if they move away from that and then return to it. So they're sort of static in that way. And that's been 30 years, give or take, of just reiterations on that one main theme. If you add to it and you build more around that, and you give a reason for that anger and frustration, you can build a pretty good scaffold that has other core elements to it. And the thing for me is that a lot of people who don't see the characters they don't recognize the characters because they're looking for that one thing, and it is obscured because what they've built around it is there's more to them. And I think the characters have shown snapshots of that in past iterations as well. Like, Raph has always been fiercely protective. And they show that really, really well in Rise, but it is there. And I feel like what they've built onto the characters' Rise gives them more like room to maneuver and create interesting stories that like do build. Like, it's weird. I feel like the Rise turtles are different but the same, and it's hard to put that into words.
I'm just gonna answer Miss Mama Works' question. I'm using Premium at the minute. Which would I recommend? It depends what you're going to be doing. The advantage to Premium is there's a lot of like 3D stuff and node stuff that you can do that you can't do in the other versions.
Yeah.
But Advanced is really good. I think if you want to do any work in the nodes, then Essentials is going to give you problems. If you just want to hand animate like I'm doing right now, if you just want a canvas to draw on and a timeline to draw with, then Essentials is fine. If you want to get into like properly rendering it and such, then I'd say Advanced is the way to go. And Premium's for like if you just want everything, like if you want all the options.
Voiding Pen says Rise Raph is kind of the only Raph I relate to and like. He's a healthy version of what someone with anger issues is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's a big thing. I mean, Mike just said it, but I'm going to repeat it.
Go for it.
I'm going to repeat it in the way that I would say it.
Yeah, go for it.
Just I think it touches on a few different aspects of it, which is that if you set up a character who's super angry, and that's their main trait, and you repeatedly have episodes where that anger puts the character themselves and their teammates into hot water, and you repeatedly have episodes that show that anger as being a problem, then what you're setting up is a character whose arc is going to be that they start angry and then they learn that maybe anger isn't the best way to always channel their fighting, or anger isn't always the best way to handle every situation. And they learn how to manage that and grow into someone who's able to keep a bit more chill. Like, you're setting up an arc by showing that anger and the way it negatively impacts them and the team as being something that's going to be an arc over time where the character learns to deal with the anger. However, in a lot of other TMNT iterations, they set that up, but the character themselves never actually goes through the arc where they learn that anger isn't the best way to handle situations. They will have one-off episodes where the character learns that anger isn't the best way to handle situations, but then the very next episode, they will again go straight to anger and negatively impact the team and themselves. Mm-hmm. Because even if they have individual episodes that set up that they are learning that, the overall arc isn't consistent, and they always ping back to their natural state of handling things with anger. Because if you have a Raph whose primary trait is that he's the angry one, and then you have him go through an arc where he's not responding to everything with anger anymore, then who is he? And I think that's the issue that previous TMNT writers have run into, which is if we make Raph not the angry one anymore, if he grows as a character and has a consistent arc where he actually learns to deal with anger, and it's like actually followed through by the show and shown in the character writing as it progresses, then what makes him different from his brothers? His anger's all he has that makes him different from his brothers. And that's where I think Rise's writing steps above the other writing, is that the characters no longer only have one trait which defines them. They have rounded personalities. They can learn lessons and maintain those lessons, and the writing can respond to that, and they still have very individual voices that are very clear.
Yeah.
You know, they've set up negative traits about the characters that they've shown as problems, but they also show the strengths of those, and they also show other aspects that are good about the characters, which means that when you curb those negative traits over time and the character goes through the arc, there's still other traits they have that define them.
Yeah. You were comparing someone dealing with anger issues. In another show you were saying about Zuko in Avatar.
Yeah, Zuko's an example of when you set up a character whose first response to everything is anger, whose main trait is that they're angry, and you show the negative consequences of that. You have a character who's saying, you shouldn't be this angry all the time. Uncle Iroh is the splinter to Raph as Uncle Iroh is to Zuko. But the thing that Avatar does well is that character grows over time and learns not to deal with everything through anger. There's, a real turning point for the character where they are unable to use their special abilities anymore because they realise they come from anger and they don't want to channel the anger anymore to use them. And they have to go on a journey to discover another way to use their powers that doesn't rely on anger. And that character changes and becomes less angry through the series, but they don't lose who they are because they're well written.
Yeah.
The series establishes other things about their character than just the anger that makes them who they are, which means when you strip that anger away, you both get to see more of that character, but they still feel like themselves, which I think is what past TMNT writers have been scared to do with Raph,
Caradius says, I was under the impression it was the way the episodes were written in network television with lots of writers doing a few episodes each. Very difficult to have continuity changes when they're all working off the same status quo.
Well, I think you would have to plan out the arcs and let all the writers know what the arcs are and where the point in the series is that they're writing from. But definitely, in the case of some shows, they have dedicated writing teams where everyone who's on the writing team knows what the overall arc of the characters are and understands where the episodes are going to land and how each one needs to step forward.
Yeah.
I think mostly the reason that shows don't have continuity, from what I've heard on Wander Over Yonder, is that the networks that are publishing the shows want to be able to run any episode anytime and have people watch it without needing to have seen the rest of a series. So they don't want episodes where people don't know what's going on because you need to have seen previous episodes in order to understand what the arc is or what the story is.
Yeah.
And that's why Wander Over Yonder had to have, 5 episodes where it was mostly just standalone adventures and then 1 episode of story. And that was something that the Wander Over Yonder writers had to fight for with the network, was to say, please let us, we have a story we want to tell with this season. Please let us tell it. What if we just do 1 story episode every 5? Would you let us do it that way? And the network was like, yeah, I guess, so long as the number of standalone episodes outweighs the number of story episodes.
Yeah.
So that anyone who just turns on the TV and sees Wander Over Yonder will be able to sit down and watch it without needing to have followed the story so far. And I can see why they do that, and I think there's a strength to that for sure.
I think it's something that Rise does as well.
Especially in shows like The Simpsons or SpongeBob, any of those very successful shows. There's a status quo that they return to, so you can pick it up at any point. And I think that's definitely a strength of the series. But I also think series like Avatar, where they have a continuous arc and a story that actually flows from one episode to the other, I also think that's a strength. I guess it just depends what kind of story you're trying to tell or what kind of series you're making.
That's interesting. Curiously enough, Rise did the opposite of Wander Over Yonder. The crew was pushed to add more plot.
Oh, really? That's interesting. One thing I noticed about Rise, it does a lot of background storytelling. It doesn't necessarily tell you big events are happening, but there'll be clues in the background that when you realize the big events are happening, you'll be able to look back on and be like, oh. Yeah,
they do a lot of foreshadowing background. They do a lot of show don't tell, which I really, really appreciate. You have to be paying attention.
Or you'll just get more out of it if you are, because then you'll be able to start connecting dots. The way you put it, Mike, which I think is very accurate to Rise, is it kind of feels like the story is happening around the characters at first.
Yeah.
It's like this big dark plot is happening, but it's kind of in the background with the characters being unaware of it.
Yeah.
And one of the big turning points in the series is the characters becoming aware of what's happening and actually starting to get involved in it.
Which is a reflection of their characters as well. It's part of their development as we have come to view them as heroes.
Yeah, as being unready to tackle it at the beginning because they're like kind of immature and don't really know what they're doing. But I really like that from episode 1, the big dark plot is there. We just don't understand the whole picture yet, so it doesn't look like a big dark plot.
Yeah, I mean, the second episode introduces Foot and the Foot, you know?
The first episode introduces Baron Draxum.
Yeah.
Who is a major player in both like the Turtles' own personal story and the overarching story of, you know, the big bad that's going to happen.
Yeah.
Yeah, more show don't tell, please. Yeah, agreed. It's really interesting that they were pushed to add more plot. I wonder why. I love the plot of Rise, so I'm glad they did that.
Yeah.
It's just such an unusual thing to hear networks doing.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Draxon was the reason you got hooked on the show. That's cool. I love his design. Such a cool looking villain. Okay, this is what we're doing. I've decided that this is how they're getting back to the starting position. And there's nothing that you can do to stop me. And nothing comes close to the golden... Why is that in my head? To the golden coast. Won't you party with the Huzz? It was a scene in which he mutated someone and then he saw the turtles and went, "You're beautiful." Yeah. When I first saw that moment, I was like, what the heck? Like, what? Why is he like, "You're beautiful" to them? Is he like in love with them? And then there were reveals that happened later on, and I was like, oh, that was what that moment was in episode 1. Now I completely understand why he had that reaction.
Yes, yeah.
Of course. I'm such a dum-dum. I'm sorry, Midnight Fox. It's just for some reason since this morning, I haven't even heard that song in months. I don't know why it's in my head.
You don't know either. Okay, so rise, something.
Also, Mike and I were listening to music the other day that we were thinking about using in the trailer for the game that we are faking. We're game fakers. And we found a really cool remix of Rise's theme. I don't know if you guys have heard the Halloween version on the Nickelodeon channel, but it's really cool.
Oh, yeah, it's super cool. Oh yeah.
It's actually like really epic and awesome. You gotta share this huge spider that showed up on your desk. Oh no! I can't help you! I'm sorry! Be kind to it. Don't kill it. Just see if you can move slowly away from your desk. Quickly go to the kitchen. Grab a beaker or a glass. And then just pop that glass over the top. And then you can slide that paper underneath it and put that spider somewhere where that spider will
shine.
Where it will dazzle.
Oh, I might have. Oh, I upscaled things. Maybe I should scale everything down to fit. If that's the resolution you're gonna have things at. Okay, let's do that. Let's do that now.
Let's do it now. This is all one frame. Amazing. You don't realise it's all one frame because the cam's moving. And cam movement can often smooth out motions for you.
Oh.
In fact, I'm just gonna use this as a basis because we're basically just gonna squash and come back a little bit. That's all. Yeah, here we go. Okay, and then we're not going to do this motion again because we've already done it. We're going to find something different to do. Let's just have a look at that motion though, that we did just now. Where are we starting from? We'll start from here, sure. There we go. It's happening. It's a little bit of a jump that happens. And it's probably this here. It's most definitely that there. So I can probably slide that foot over a bit more.
Okay, and then
I think if we change this to a 2, we might be able to get away with it more. I'm going to cheat the timing and turn these into 2s to make the motion smoother. Okay.
Edit.
There's still a bob I don't want in there. So I'm going to find it. We'll find it and get rid of it. It feels like his head bobs twice. Down, up, that's why. I see you. I see you there. This needs to be more... We need a nice continuous head arc going on here.
There we go.
Okay, so this needs to go down. This is just head arc polish now. We on.
Do you have the Rise of the TMNT logo anywhere?
Yes, I do.
Where did you save it?
It might be my personal files. Do you want me to put it on the Dropbox for you?
I just do it at Google. There we go.
Getting that head arc.
I hope this doesn't come in with the Oh, good. Nice. You know what? I don't necessarily need this. Oh shit. There we go.
Oh, shit. Okay. It's good. We're gonna nick the body because I screwed it up. Yep. That's good. Stretch that leg out a little bit more. Give that leg a bit of an arc.
Stream main song. Oh, good night, Glitch. Thanks for coming by.
Night night, Glitch. Sleep well. Sweet dreams.
I forgot to tweet that we were streaming. God.
You must say yes. Make him say yes.
Oh, cool. Behan Heart. Thanks for the follow.
Thank you so much.
Welcome into our Turtle Fest. Does Control Zero? Yeah, no, it doesn't. Did something similar. Control Zero in Photoshop will make your document the size of the box that it can fit to, like almost like fit to box.
There we go. That should have a better head arc. Now let's check it. Let's check it out.
I could probably do better graphics for these main things, but placeholders.
Cue me turning the timing back into the original timing, because now I feel like the smoothness is uncharacteristically slow for this type of game. Let's try again. Nope, not convinced. Need to fix. It could be that this just needs to move backwards. Let's try that. Feel like this moves too far forwards. So let me try moving it backwards. This is the one. The foot positions won't make as much sense, but it might feel better. We go back under. Let's just cut straight into this frame, and I'm going to shorten this cell.
Hey, what'd you reckon?
Looking good.
These are placeholders. I don't like them at all, but I just wanted a graphic that was similar to what you had.
Yeah, totally fair. Mine were also placeholders.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't know what they were going to look like. I figured that we would design them properly.
Fair enough. I just like based them on yours, but made them roughly because, yeah.
Yeah. For the aesthetic we want to go for, I'm thinking like neon, also like maybe paint splats like graffiti.
I like that, yeah. So sort of, if it's kind of Spider-Verse-y meets Persona.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay, I'm liking this better. I'm gonna try turning this to a 2. See what happens.
You're trying to draw Donnie in fashion. Nice.
Nice. Yeah. Okay. I'm way more into it like this than I was before. I enjoy the faster settle. It might be that I just didn't do the frames very well, and I'm like compensating for it. The only thing I know is I do prefer this, so this is what it will be.
Okay, let's merge these layers.
Let's give a little follow through. Why not?
Whoa, what's the black dot? What are you doing? What's your story?
Yo, girl, what's your sign?
Get out of here.
Sungo, where you trying to draw Donnie in fashion? I'm excited about the fashion zine that's gonna happen. Mainly because I'm excited about making a bunch of adverts for it. To go inside the pages.
Oh, Yeah, you were saying you had some ideas for that.
Yeah, like fake ads. I just really like fake ads, guys. It's the kind of world building I can get into. Yeah, that'll do. That'll do for us. That'll do just fine. Alright, let's check the vid and see what we're doing next. Oh, this'll be fun.
It's cool. You know Michael Blackard, the dancer who like did some of the dance moves of Triangle they used as reference.
Yeah.
He's been liking a lot of the posts that I've been talking about Rise. I wonder.
Really?
Yeah, I wonder if he likes TMNT.
Yeah, I wonder if he's a fan. It's nice to have some actual movement going on here.
Oh, I need to see this in not tiny. I might just come over. I want to see what you're doing.
I'm just looking at what we got to do. I'm just looking at this character's moves and being like, it's fun to actually have them moving across the screen. So I might actually skip forward to this bit where they're moving around a bit more. Yeah. Because at the minute they're just standing in the same place consistently. Yeah. So I think I might cut out this bit and skip straight to the jump. So that we can get Mikey actually moving. Let me mark that. And mark this.
Okay, so we got layer. Cool.
And then we'll just bring our video forward.
Save this. Where have I saved this? File. Save as.
So we need an anticipation frame.
Okay, cool. Let's do that. Let's do this. Actually, I can just open up this and do this.
I love that the anticipation frame is like 1 frame long. Are you lost, baby girl? Oh my gosh, this. What is this? I've seen this. I know that this is something which is going around with the Rise fans, but I have no clue what it is.
You don't know what it is?
No.
I don't know what it is either. But look.
Are you lost, baby girl?
We got our assets in After Effects, folks.
We got our asses in.
We got our asses in, yeah.
Ass in, ass out.
So we can have like animation on them now. So scale.
Evelyn, tell me what this is. I'm so confused.
Scale 100.
Okay, so we're gonna have an anticipation frame, which I'm gonna cheat on.
He will say yes. Just make him say yes.
Thank you for the follow.
Thanks so much for the follow. Rather than redrawing, dip Mikey here and change his arm positions to better reflect those of the other character. And maybe I'll bring his head forward a little bit. You're also confused, Pen. I don't have a clue what it is. I don't know what the origins are or why. Okay, so I'm guessing this is going to go out. Like this. His arm's going to go out. Wants to party with the heart.
I wonder if there's a way.
And this is going up.
When I dragged and dropped it in, like I get the layers, but it's weird.
Weird how?
Everything is like a big, like I want to maybe have the size of them be relative to the size of them rather than them be like really big assets with a lot of space, so that when I do animations on them, composition retain layer sizes. I want to do that. Let's do that.
All these good Mikey.
Oh, the option's there. Okay, option retain layer sizes, editable layer styles, do that. Cool. So that if I go to here instead, when I click on them, there we go, that's what I wanted. So now they won't scale from some arbitrary center point, they'll scale from their center points.
Nice job, Mike.
I might need to redo some of the stuff that I was doing, but it's okay.
Okay, that makes sense. So Evelyn says, I think it was Dapper who drew a pic of the knockoff villain Dastardly Danny saying that, and then all the role-playing accounts started saying it. And Skelleray says, pretty sure it started with Russ saying the ages of the Mud Dogs, then everyone got into the Danny guy. Okay, so Russ said that the Mud Dogs were adults, whereupon all the people who really like the Mud Dogs were like, now I can fantasize with them.
Oh no.
And then Dapper drew a picture of Dastardly Danny saying, are you lost, little girl? And then all the RP accounts started just saying it, and then it became a craze of everybody saying it.
Oh no.
Donnie's eyebrows even said it, and Donnie's drill, and Leo's butt pads.
Leo's butt pads has a Twitter account.
I think it's his pouch.
No, I think it's his suit from...
Oh, his suit from the Battle Nexus, where he had the Jitsu suit made. That's hilarious. Google says, are you lost, baby girl? Is it a question from the erotic movie 365 Days? The question is used on TikTok in response to bizarre or humorous videos. On Twitter, it's used when showing a photo of an attractive individual. Oh my gosh, this goes so many levels deep that I had no clue about. That's hilarious. I wonder when that started. I wonder who was like, 365 days? That would make a good meme. I think I'll say this. And then everyone else was like, yes, 365 days, that's an excellent movie. I will keep saying this.
I don't know how the internet works, India. There we go. Bing.
Okay, we're just gonna... I'm just gonna literally sketch Mikey over the top of this pose to try and get it accurate. Let's do that. Shell. Leggle.
I'm assuming these characters like come in from the side, like.
Yeah, in fact, look up someone fighting on Project Justice, because I have that screen. Anyone who plays Project Justice will recognize that screen, because I have not.
Yeah,
I've not changed much about it.
Painted over it. It's fine. I think I've got it.
Make sure you show everyone on stream as well.
No, as in I think I know what you're looking for.
You know, I get so frustrated with you.
What?
I get so frustrated with you, Mike. You're one of those people where I'm like, make sure you reference this. And you're like, I got it. And then, like, a month later, I'm like, I'm not sure you completely got it. Did you look at the reference? And you're like, no, I just thought I knew what you meant.
We're watching TMNT now.
We're watching TMNT.
Cool.
Reference, Michael. Use the reference. It's there for a reason.
But look.
They knew what they were doing when they made that game. We can rely on the knowledge that has been worked out by people much smarter and better at making games than us. We'll make our work better.
So like, should I do like playthrough or something?
Yeah, just look for like verses or something.
Half-hour video playthrough.
Is it a versus playthrough?
Does it need to be that, like,
It
does
might
that
not,
screen
actually. I
not
think it does
come
it
up?
for the arcade as well, so I think you're good. Yay! Take control of your own life. Do it. Memes are a bizarre magic. You never know what will stick. It's true. The Netflix Carried movie is about an attractive and manipulative mafia boss who kidnaps a woman and imprisons her in his home for 365 days in the hopes she will fall in love with him. The movie debuted at the #1 spot on Netflix for 4 days before falling behind Spike Lee's Da 5 Bloods and The Nut Job, only to then reclaim the #1 spot twice, according to Forbes. Interesting. That sounds like a... I hope in the movie it's like shown to be creepy and not romantic, because that's not great. You might want to skip forward to the gameplay.
I am skipping. I just don't want to overskip. There we go.
Do you remember the crisps?
I overskipped.
Skips. They're real good.
Yeah. Oh look, they come in from the side.
Yeah, but now you have the exact frame count. You can skip backwards and forwards and look at the spacing using your arrow keys. You see, do you recognize that? Because that's the screen. Complete with hopefully Draxum's fire if we can manage to rip it from a video. And then we need like a little kick of dirt.
Okay.
And we're just going up. And then this is a new frame.
I do love this fire.
That's just an in-between. Interesting.
It's interesting they had like one graphic for fire and then they were like, that'll be fine, we'll just mirror that.
Yeah, they
twice.
really did, didn't they? They were like, our graphic of fire isn't big enough and if we enlarge it, it takes up too much of a screen. What's a good solution?
Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, that was just the graphics. So let's just do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 8.
You know, I felt like there should be a Mikey Pose that was very similar to this, but there's actually not so much one that I have that's very similar to this. I feel like I've seen Mikey in this pose before though. Well,
Okay, so it's 8 frames of your main heroes, and then behind them.
Damn, boys, we look good. Woo-wee.
One, two, three. Your secondary heroes come in 3 frames later. Cool.
It always reminds me of Superman. Every time. This song.
So in this setup, it would be Mikey versus Leo with assists from Donatello and Raph.
Potentially.
Well, that's...
Understand that I just wanted to put the 4 turtles on the screen.
Okay.
I didn't think about the order in which they would fight. I didn't think about who would be assisting who.
Okay, well, the people in the foreground are your mains.
Yes, they are. I didn't think about like how that would affect the gameplay after. So they are just placeholder images for now.
That's fine.
And we will turn them into the fighters we are going to actually have
Wait, what
when we
did that
decide
mean?
who they are.
Did we get... Something went brrrm. What came up on screen?
Miss Mama Work pledged to the Doig Swift Patreon. Hey, thank you.
Whoa!
Miss Mama Work, thanks
Thank you.
so much. We really appreciate that. We hope that you enjoy the Patreon and find good stuff on there.
By the way, we have a Patreon.
I think that was clear.
He must say yes. Make him say yes.
Night night, Skelleray.
Okay, so...
We will probably have to end soon. We didn't quite get to Mike eating a truck. We're about to get to Mikey doing some fun, interesting stuff in the air, which is cool. Hey, Palbro! Good morning, Keyframe. Hey, guys, how you doing?
Okay, so let's do Leo first. Leo. Position. Keyframe position. Move it to frame 8. Cool. Create another key. Go here. Oh, then move him off screen.
There we go. Yeah.
Oop. Then give him an ease. Ease in.
And then this is just a less extreme version. Because it's an in-between. So I'll just stretch your legs out a little bit. Bring the arm down. Like it's dragging.
And then Donatello.
Bring that arm down like it's dragging. Bring his mask tails down like they're dragging. Drag everything essentially.
1, 2, 3. Another one.
Yeah.
Move him off screen.
So that's interesting. I think because these characters are 3D models rather than actual 2D sprites, the in-betweens have more tweening than they usually would in a fighting game. And maybe that's why there are more ones. That would make sense, yo. Like, for example, this pose is a key, and this pose... Hold on, this pose is a key, and this pose is a key. This pose and this pose are both keys. And what happens in between them is a straight in-between. That's just a computer-generated in-between right there. It's exactly halfway between the two. Everything on the body is exactly halfway between the two, with no delays or drags whatsoever.
Cool.
Is it? Is it, Michael?
I don't know, does it look cool?
I mean, it works. I can't say it doesn't work.
You don't have to follow them exactly if you have your own ideas.
I don't have my own ideas. That's a problem. I've never done this before. So everything I'm learning from this. But I don't think they wouldn't do a straight in between like this if it was hand drawn. They would drag more stuff. They might not even put the frame in at all. So I'll ping right to the key, I think. And then we'll figure it out from there. What Keyframe said. Thank you, guys. We might have to end in a sec. How do you feel about calling it, Mike?
I mean, sure.
Is it a good time for you?
Let me just do a couple more things. Everything moves, and then we can call it.
Okay, sure thing.
I feel like Donnie needs to move over a little bit more.
Yeah, feel free to reposition things to however they look best.
We're not here to fight. We need your help.
Even though literally every time we talk to you, you double-cross us, kidnap us, or threaten to destroy everything we love.
Maybe we are here for a fight.
Hello.
Hey, Nick Was, thank you so much for the raid, dude. How was your stream? How's it going? How is everybody doing on this fine Friday?
Welcome over. Thanks for the raid, Nick. Appreciate it. What were you up to? Maybe we are here for a fight.
You must say yes.
So, we're currently working on a fun little fan project for,
Rise of the TMNT.
yeah. India had a cool idea that she wanted to try making
You must say yes.
some
Make him say yes.
fighting game animations based on the characters. She's doing some studies from Guilty Gear Strive.
Yeah.
You can say.
No, that's it.
Um,
That's what I'm doing.
And so on the right hand side you have 2D animation from India. She's doing some hand drawn key animation.
You must say yes. Make him say yes.
Currently animating Mikey or Michelangelo. And then on the left side, I've been working on some mock-up versus screens today, and I've also been doing like a character and a stage select on previous mornings. Just trying to create what it might feel like if you have a fighting game for Rise of the TMNT.
Yeah, that's basically what we're up to. We're creating, we're game faking essentially. We're making a little trailer as though it's a real game.
So this is our versus screen, and then we have
Everything at the minute on all of Mike's UI is very placeholder.
Yeah.
So we basically just photo bashed it together to get the layouts the way we wanted them. And now Mike is going to start making them move around in After Effects. And then when we're happy with it, we'll replace the assets with like completely freshly drawn portraits and everything. So that they feel better.
Yeah,
and don't just look like we've done what we have done so far, which is to literally just screen grab the show, cut it out in Photoshop and slap it on. This is where they will go. Yeah, what were you guys up to on the stream? It's secretly a pitch, wink wink. I mean, if someone sees this and is like, hey, this would be really cool, we should actually do this, I'm not going to complain. The reason I'm making this is because I wish there was a Rise of TMNT fighting game, because I think it could be so cool. So I want to show people how cool I think it could be. And if that means that I eventually get the game I really want, then I will be happy with it. Until then, I'm just going to have to dream. Yeah, so make sure these arcs are moving correctly.
Trombone art, apple fritters for little critters, and Molly. Thank you so much for the follows.
Apple fritters for little critters is a delightful name.
Man, and honest to God, indie fighting game would be so good. Yeah, man.
Right. Can't wait until I get Mikey special, which will be him just throwing a giant truck at the enemy. I'm excited to get to that bit, but I've got a bit to go before then. I've chosen this character's moveset from Guilty Gear because I think they move in a way that's very similar to Mikey.
This was playing smoothly for you guys, but it is not.
It's not. But this is like rough layout mockups for the character select screen.
And we have a stage select as well. Which is this chat. This one plays a little smoother.
That's good.
Yeah, I'm just the UI guy on the side.
Poor Mike. He just gets dragged into whatever projects I'm like into. I think you're having fun though, right, Mike?
Yeah,
You're having fun, right?
I'm having fun. I'm having fun problem solving. Like, for instance, one of the problems I had was, hey Mike, I made that mock-up in Toon Boom. I was like, so I spent this morning recreating it in. I used Clip,
Mike.
but yeah.
And thank you.
Oh, no worries, Trombone. Thank you for the follow. That looks beautiful, Mike. Thank you, Robon. Sounds like exactly like making a real game.
I don't know how much it is like making a real game because I've never.
Oh, this is like from the art side. This would be really similar.
Really?
Yeah, like you would create a mock-up and then you would export the assets and put them in Engine and then arrange them and stuff.
Oh, interesting.
Like I could.
Seriously,
I could mock this up in Unity pretty fast.
There's a line that we have to avoid crossing. Because if we cross the line, we will end up just making the game. And that'll be the next 5 years of our life gone.
Honestly, it would probably run better in Unity than it is in After Effects.
Michael, no. You're forbidden.
I'll do it when you're not looking.
I'm always looking. He underestimates me.
Always watching.
Nick was just like, but you know how to capture really natural movement? Is that just a question, or
maybe it's a rhetorical question? Tell us. Nick was. Tell us.
Oh, for cursors and characters? No, I'm making this up. Do you know a good way? Oh, you got it. He's like, but you know how to capture really natural movement for like the cursors and the characters? You got to actually program it and record it.
No, Nick, no! You force of chaos. Stop. This is just a mock-up. This is just as animating it and making it look as though it's real, but it's not real. The great deception.
Just imagine that ice penguin slip and slide course from Mario 64 music playing right now. He just pushes you over the edge and you're like,
why would you do this to me? Oh no.
So,
I
yeah.
accidentally deleted them from that frame. That's not great. Cool, there we go. This is the frame I was intending to delete them from. Let's map out that body position.
Gonna just add this to... Oh, not this. This?
Remember the shell?
Not this. This? I should name these frickin' layers. Boop. And this can be used on... Why didn't I name these layers?
Ha ha ha! You too have the curse of the non-named layers.
Yeah. Oh, they've actually like... Oh, cool. Okay, 1 second.
Okay, except this hand is going to
If
be
I
spinning it.
change the anchor point rather than the transform and move these up. Uppity, uppity, up. And don't... Then they should... Move up.
Might need to shrink him a little bit there.
And this one... Same deal.
Pelvis needs to move forward. Whoop. actually need to rotate him a little bit here. Aha, that's better. Yes, that's what we want.
And then where's the title? Title scale. Let's just do that to a pre-comp of the verses.
And then this pose. I feel like Mikey has a pose like this somewhere. Where are you?
Oh. Let's delay it a little so it doesn't come in right when the same as the title. Let's have it arrive when the others arrive. So it's like versus. Or, you know, let's look at India's reference because she is a big stickler for that.
Yes, reference.
It doesn't even have a verses in the middle, so I don't have anything to reference.
What does it have in the middle?
Nothing. You made it up.
Oh, I made it up because the characters on their screen, because their screen is 4:3,
Oh, right, okay.
their characters come closer in, and it means that that middle space in the screen doesn't feel empty. But for us, with our longer aspect ratio, when you put the character portraits in, it feels like there's a gap in the middle. So we had to fill it with something, and that's why I chose to do that.
Fair enough.
So you can change it and have something else in there if you would like.
I see.
But I felt that felt like the most natural thing to have.
Got to get Xander Mobius to record the menu voiceover callouts. Is he the voice actor for something? He's the Smash Brothers voice guy.
Oh my gosh, really? Well, there's a voice actor who is interested in helping us out with TMNT related stuff. So we might ask him, because I think that'd be really fun.
That could be really good, yeah.
He was interested in doing a Leo voice.
That statement was, it would be good if he said yes.
If
so
he
that's
said yes.
That's what the could was, not like, oh, he could be good.
Yeah, he would be excellent if he said yes.
Yeah.
But it would be for free, so it would be completely up to him, because this is his lifeblood and his career. So I would understand him being like, not unless you pay me, because it is my job.
Robin says, make him say yes.
We will do our best.
See, if we floated these, what we're making here, out onto Twitter, it might be like, oh, what you doing there?
Yeah, well, I'd be up for showing him stuff to see if we can get him on board. So yeah, I'm a stickler for reference, as you might be able to tell from the fact that every single pose of this I'm referencing from Guilty Gear, and every single mic pose I can, I'm using reference from the show. Because I want to make it feel as on character as possible, and I want to make it feel as much like a real fighting game as possible.
Yeah.
And as someone with no experience in ever animating for fighting games before, the best thing for me to do is to essentially learn from the masters and make sure that when we put out the final video, we absolutely clearly say that the animation from this was heavily referenced from these games.
That's really cool. Thanks for the follow, Silk Dud.
Thank you so much.
You're a hobby voiceover artist, but you don't have the announcer voice. That's really cool.
Oh, that's awesome, though. God, voiceover is so cool.
Yeah.
So yeah, I really like dropping in these frames from the show.
I don't like these mains. I can make this, like, I can make the blending mode on this really...
I really like dropping in these stills from the show because I feel like it helps to keep me on model and show me how to draw the character, essentially, better.
So that says, oh, voiceover work. If you want to ruin your project, I'm available. Aww. I'm sure you could do really good stuff.
Yeah, don't naysay yourself. Let's put that Sorry Fundo away, I think. when he does this. We might want to have him put it away when he jumps, actually. We might want to have him just have it in his hand. Like, having him spin it all the time, even when he jumps, like, could potentially end up starting to be annoying. And make it feel less special. So let's just get rid of that. Get rid of the spin. Yeah, and then we have this. And then what does he do next? We have some drift forward, some easing out. That's such a fun frame. It's a shame it's like obscured by smoke. It's great though. Okay.
If I grab the character select.
These are easiest where he opens his arms slightly. But his legs stay in pretty much the same position. It's just his upper body that changes.
Give me that. Give me that cool stuff, Donnie. I need it. I need it.
I need it.
And then I throw that on this at this point.
I think I need to change his crossed arms to be more like the ones that this character has in Inference. Because it's nice to be able to actually really see the weapon. I want to make sure you see that. Because that's the main thing that starts to move here.
I think I'm gonna make this not white. No, let's just do it in the thing. Let's make it like a yellow or orange. Or ooh, like a hot pink. I'm not biased or anything.
You and your pink. I swear. Ooh. Crow mail. It's from Miss Mama Work. Miss Mama Work says, everybody can do voiceover work because every voice is unique.
Nice.
That's true.
One thing I appreciate about Clip Studio is even if you have a locked transparency, if you want to erase, you can still do it. It's good. Like Photoshop like adds pixels in whatever your background color is, and it's so freaking annoying. So like I can't make it any larger, but I can erase. Just ease of life stuff. It's good. It's good. It's good stuff.
Bad. Yeah, I agree though. You guys, everybody needs to believe in themselves. I was asking in a server the other day if anyone was up for voice acting.
Mm-hmm.
And half of the responses we got were, oh man, I'd love to do voice acting, but my voice is shit. Which is essentially no.
Yeah.
It's like, well, if it's a no, you don't have to reply.
Yeah, there's people who are like, oh, I don't...
We're asking people who do want to do it.
I don't like my voice, and this is thing, and this thing. It's like, okay. That's the kind of response you give when you want someone to encourage you, potentially to do it. But if someone's asking, like, I need this, if your response is like, oh, I'm not sure, shut up. Either be sure or get out.
Yeah, and the people who were saying it, I bet they could have done awesome voices.
I'm only kidding.
So people need to
with the
believe
shut
in
up
themselves
thing.
more.
Yeah.
What I want to hear when I say, who's up for voice work, is I want to hear a bunch of people going, I've always wanted to try it. This is my chance. I'd be up for it. Not a bunch of people saying, I would love to try it, but I don't believe in myself.
Get out of here with that.
You gotta believe in yourselves. If you want to do it, do it. Don't be afraid.
You must say yes. Make him say yes.
You must say yes.
You must say yes. Don't be afeared. We're all pals and friends, and no one will make fun of you, and it could be fun. But you gots to believe. I don't want to hear none of that putting yourself down bullshit. Yeah, you should let yourself at least try. I agree. I understand being insecure about it. But if your answer is, I would love to, but I'm rubbish, so I won't. That's essentially a no to me. In which case, don't clog up other people say yes by saying no. But if you do want to do it...
Sorry.
If you do want to do it, then do it. You can do it.
I just want to read some of this stuff. This is not in the same line of what you're saying, although
okay.
it's kind of a reference. Nick's saying, okay, it's sleepy time for bed for me. I have to go, you guys. I'll be back to whisper the idea of making this a real game. Believe in yourselves. You can make this a real game.
No, Nick!
We know what we're attempting to do. Don't even start. But the thing that really got me to laugh was Silk Dad being like, oh, Nick said he's always wanted to do nude modeling for animation reference. If you're looking for that, just throwing that out there.
Heck yeah!
Hey, diversity of models is it's a real thing.
Hey man, we all need to do more live drawing practice. If anyone wants to volunteer as a model, like, it's for art and practice. It doesn't have to be weird.
Pablo's saying, I did a silly voice for her friend's Animatic. Didn't think much of it, but she loved it and redesigned the characters to fit the voice I gave the character.
Oh, that's cute. That's awesome. Heck yeah. But yeah, I mean, the long story short is, I'm sorry if it sounded super harsh, I didn't mean it to. But the thing I'm trying to tell you guys is that you can do more than you maybe believe that you can. And sometimes you need Dr. Delicate Touch and not Mikey to tell you that you need to believe in yourself.
Yeah. Yeah, think of a Dr. Delicate Touch moment where he's just like, I don't want to hear your fucking excuses. Well, he wouldn't swear, but I don't want to hear any of your excuses.
Mikey would never swear. How could you?
I'm sorry. Believe in me that believes in you.
Exactly.
Yeah, because if you think about it from the other person's point of view, if someone's like, hey, I really need this, and then they get a whole bunch of responses that they have to read through to check who is interested, you're not helping them.
Whereas 70% of the responses are, I'm not up for it because I don't feel like I can do it, even though I want to.
So you got to help them, the people asking for help. Because that's what they're doing. They're like, can you help me with this? And if you're not being helpful in your reply to them, get out.
If you do want to do it though, and the only reason you're not doing it is because you have like self-belief issues, then basically you're safe, don't worry. You're in a safe space with friends, and there's never a better opportunity to try than in a super informal project like that.
Yeah, thank you so much for the raid, Nick. Really appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you.
You got us to sneak some extra time.
Are you done with what you were doing yet?
I think so.
Good.
We're not here to fight. We need your help.
Oh my gosh.
Even though literally every time we talk to you, you double-cross us, kidnap us, or threaten to destroy everything we love.
Maybe we are here for a fight.
God!
Hey guys!
Hey, it's Tim.
Yo Tim, thank you so much for the raid, dude.
Welcome in, my dude. Thanks for triggering our TMNT clip. We're working on a TMNT game, you guys. We're gonna make a fighting game.
Yeah, we sure are. That sure is what we're doing.
Mm-hmm.
Except we're not actually making a game, we're mocking it up. So we don't have experience in making these kind of games. We only have experience in animating stuff, so we're basically making a fake little trailer for it. What we would imagine it would be like.
Yeah.
And I'm using Guilty Gear reference for this character because I think their moveset is very similar to Mikey's moveset.
Yeah, so you're doing a bit of a study of how to animate fighting games by just going for it. I'm mocking up some of the screens that you thought would be cool. Like this is our head-to-head versus screen. India likes the idea that you pick one character and then you pick an assist character. So she wanted the 4 turtles here on this screen. Basically, we're just asking the question, what if a Rise of the TMNT fighting game existed? What would it look like?
What would it be like? And just having fun, like, designing that, essentially.
Are we aiming for Kickstarter?
No.
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 We don't own the property.
Yeah,
So.
this is... we would get heavily sued by Nickelodeon. This is just a fan project.
we'd either get heavily sued or heavily funded.
Well, heavily funded is the dream. Heavily sued is the reality.
We hear you're dreaming of making a Rise of the TMNT game. We'd like to put a stop to that.
We'd like to make sure that if you're doing it from behind bars.
Yeah, your rec time is in the software department. Cool. Hey, I don't know if people go to prison for copyright theft.
They do. I mean, where do you think they go?
I don't know what the punishment is for copyright theft. Is it
It's
not
jail
a fine?
time.
Is it jail time? If it's too
Or money
extraneous.
settlements, but if you can't pay it, then
Oh,
what
if
do you
you
think
can't pay
happens
it.
to people?
Ah, shit, son.
A lot of tax evaders in jail.
I thought you just got like a cease or desist kind of thing.
And what
But yeah.
happens if you don't cease or desist?
But you know the whole double jeopardy thing.
No.
You can't be there's a thing like if you are like sentenced to punishment for like killing someone
Yeah.
and you do the time
Mm-hmm.
and that person didn't actually die,
Mm-hmm.
then there's this whole double jeopardy law where like you can't be arrested or like punished for the same crime twice.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense.
So you can kill them and you won't be punished for it because you've
I
already
don't-
been punished for it.
I don't think that's the way it would work in that situation.
If we
I feel like you would probably get arrested again.
if we were arrested and put in prison for making this game and then we were in prison and we just kept making it
Michael, we're not making the game.
in
It's
prison,
the thing I need to really tell you right now. Is we are making a mock-up of the game. We are not making the game.
I guess you
I can't emphasize that enough.
Yeah. So we got the first screen and a stage select and a character select. This is what the
Yeah.
current character select looks like.
I want to caveat as well that all of this is placeholder at the minute. All of this art will be placed with
Oh yeah.
actual drawings that I have done, not just grabs from the show, but we're just planning layouts for now, so we're just using placeholders to kind of nail down where we want stuff. Which is why I like on the character roster is anything other than me just scribbling a name down. Eventually they will all be portraits, you know.
I like the graphic stuff you're doing with the names here. I'm gonna steal that for the other screen.
With the white text and the coloured shadow.
Yeah, that's real nice.
And then the splatter of paint.
I think we could probably I could probably just grab
Yeah.
the Donatello and put it over its head in the other screen. or under his head, I guess it would be the thing.
I think keeping consistent aesthetic is a really good shout.
Yeah.
Screen all the screens. So when you put your pre-orders, I can't emphasize enough. Oh my gosh, you guys, you're gonna be the death of me, I swear. This is why I'm nervous about putting any whips up. I feel like a lot of people are gonna be like, "When's it out?"
What platforms are you aiming for?
Is it gonna be on Switch?
How do I pre-order?
You can't. You're not making it. God damn it.
Donatello.
All y'all. Yeah, so we can only dream. We can wish this was real. Until then, we'll just be like, imagine if. Wow, I really need him to be bent over way more than he is. I have really weakened that pose. Let's get his head all the way down there.
You put a disclaimer at the beginning, probably, and it just says, "We are not making this game."
Actually, yeah, I think we will do that. I think I'll put a disclaimer where it's like, this is not real. Nothing in this is actually a game. All these assets, like...
Not actual game footage.
These assets are drawn by us, and a lot of them are ripped from the show and from other games. We do not own the turtles. Please do not sue us.
Willer's like, I don't know, it sure seems like you're making it. I'm going to put in a few orders just to be sure.
You wouldn't want to miss it. You wouldn't want to miss that big ol' nothing. But yeah, hopefully it'll look cool and get people excited, and then obviously the dream is that it would encourage a game to be made because it would show there's interest in it. I don't know.
Tim says, I'm already playing a beta right now. Thanks for the copy.
I hate you guys. I hate you all so much. You're the bane of my life. I don't know why I do this every day.
Let's open
Roban,
this.
you said it. Roban says, once I did something like this and I put a disclaimer saying it was a fan animation and everyone was commenting, is this real? Yeah, there's only so much you can do. There are still people who comment on the music videos that we make for like Twerp and NSP going, who's the animator? And it's like, there's a credits screen right at the end where it lists the many people who are responsible for working on this.
Hey, listen, I said earlier that like everything is like, everything's just got humans.
Yeah, it's
and
true.
humans
Human
are flawed. I want to add to that there's a large proportion of humans that are fucking stupid, and you need to make things very obvious for them.
I identify with them. So
that's why you're so good at
forgiving. Because I know that I would probably be that person in the situation, like, I want this game.
Yeah. People's attention only stretches so far. It's also like probably there's so much information out there that people just get snapshots of stuff. They're like, oh, the song's ended. That was really cool. What else can I watch?
Yeah, it's totally fair. Like you said, they are actually easy mistakes to make. You only miss one thing and you're not in the loop anymore. And combine that with the fact that a lot of people don't know how animation works. Rightfully so, because why would you if you're not an animator? And it's easy to get confused with this kind of stuff.
I want to point out, if you're watching this stream, then you're not one of the stupid people. You are one of the very intelligent people, and you're awesome.
Stupid!
You've made good decisions today.
Idiots.
Even though you technically, if you came in here on a raid, then you didn't make a decision.
Make a decision at all.
And that's okay too. There's caveats and
this backpedaling is going places.
It's amazing how much I can walk backwards while I'm sitting down.
Yeah. No, it's cool.
Tim says all raiders are stupid. He said
everyone except for me.
Let's see. Open recent. What I want character select.
Yeah,
yes.
There's probably going to be confusion. There's not much we can do about it. It's fine. We made our bed. We will lie in it.
Yeah. It is true though. Like the amount of people who are like, "What song did you use in your video?" And you're like, "Read the description. Where do you think I'm going to put that information?"
Yeah, but like again, I am those people, so I kind of get it.
Don't let me be annoyed.
No,
I'm so annoyed.
You're always so annoyed.
Really. Not really.
Your power is fueled by anger, Michael.
There is one comment that like that really hits me. It's like, make this a real anime. I'm like, I know what you mean.
Yeah, you know what they mean though.
I know what they mean.
They don't mean it's not a real animation. They mean they want a series.
I know.
Oh gosh, so bitter.
But like,
are you enjoying those sour grapes, Mike? How do they taste?
I did so much.
They're so
and I got
sour,
so
right?
far.
In the end.
Did it even matter?
Yes, it did.
Oh, okay.
Stop whining.
But
always whining, Michael.
That's what happens when you have sour grapes. You make wine.
Oh! Oh! I can't even be mad. That was amazing.
That's probably where that phrase comes from.
I don't know if that is.
That has to be, right?
I don't know. But that was incredible. Everyone's like, oh my god. He's good.
I didn't invent that, surely.
He's good.
That's got to be the basis for people like, oh, they're sour grapes. That was Doig Fire. Okay, cool. I'll take credit for that. That was me. I did that.
Do you feel better now?
You're welcome. No, why would I?
Because you've been complimented.
Oh, right, okay. That doesn't do anything. Compliments
You
mean
came
nothing.
up with a cool thing. Okay. All right.
I wrote "oh name."
All right now. You wrote "oh name."
Leonardo.
I don't know what you're talking about anymore.
I'm making more faceplates.
Well, good for you. I mean, we need to end the stream at some point, you know. And you said that you were just gonna make stuff move, and then you would.
We got raided.
I know we did.
We said hello.
You're right, my friend.
I'm just Super Saiyan.
Consider this part of my pre-order payment.
Oh! Don't make me come over there, Keyframe.
Don't make me refund you.
I will come over there. Thank you very much.
Hey, if you want to support
Can't
us
even be mad. Thank you.
for making this not game, I'm not gonna say no.
There will be no reward.
There will be no. Nickelodeon's devs disappoint fans on Twitch. That's the tomorrow's headline.
No. At least Nickelodeon gets blamed for it, not us.
Oh, this is too much fun. Oh no, this doesn't stand out. There we go.
See you, Tiramisu.
See you.
Have a good rest of Friday. I don't think you have much Friday left, actually. Have a good weekend too, then.
For Buffy. Wait,
Buffy's
no,
outside
she
screaming.
should be fine. She's just angry.
She is. She's always angry. It's a secret. Wow, do they really ping right to that? No, they don't. They land first. That makes more sense.
Video games liars deceive dozens more at 6. What are you doing just now?
What am I doing?
Yeah.
I'm animating.
Oh,
I think I'm doing.
I'm surprised.
You're surprised I'm animating.
Yeah, who are you? Get out of my house.
This isn't your house, Michael.
It is. Well,
It's not your house, Michael. This is very much the opposite to your house. It's, in fact, someone else's house. It's not even my house. It's definitely not your house.
It's not even a house, technically, I guess.
Yeah.
How
You
do I
guys might not know this, but every stream that we do in the morning, we actually, like, break into a different person's house and then use their computers while they're asleep to do it. So every stream we're coming at you from someone else's house that's not ours that we've broken into. Because we don't want to pay for the internet. So this is the best solution.
Feasible. I like that Robin's like, oh, that's cool.
Yeah, this is our flatmate's place. We moved in with them after they had already been living here for a while. So we're very much here as a result of their good graces. Every day we use someone else's tea. That's actually quite true because I haven't bought more Earl Grey yet. So don't tell Declan, but I've been using his Lions.
What do you mean don't tell Declan?
Don't tell Declan, guys. Declan streams sometimes too. What if they go and tell him? And get me in trouble. You guys wouldn't do that, right? You wouldn't get me in trouble for stealing a man's tea. I give back what I steal in dry sarcasm that makes him laugh. So...
Oh man, you really do hit him sometimes with like just... He doesn't expect it from you a lot of the time.
I don't know why. You should know by now.
You should, yeah. I think it's because you space it out. That time you hit him with just like you should have gone earlier to the burrito place was like brutal.
Yeah.
In the most quaint way possible.
I just like ribbing him because he likes ribbing us too. So
oh
it's
equal
give and take.
Yeah, when you team up and tag team and
yeah, we bully you a bit. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I've been there.
You've been bullied.
But yeah, we had a whole thing where India and I went and got burritos, but we didn't. Thank you for the follow.
Thank you.
We didn't tell Declan we were gonna do it.
Or ask him if he wanted anything.
For the context, sometimes we were like, we sometimes get on burrito orders together, and then there was a time where like we both ordered within like he ordered, and then 10 minutes later we ordered, but we didn't know he'd ordered, so we were like, oh, what do you want on your burrito? And he's like, oh, I just ordered from there. I can pick up yours or whatever. And I was like, oh, I'm gonna go with you and whatever. And then there was a time where he wasn't in the room, and we'd ordered, and we'd picked it up, and he came in, and he was like, you didn't let me know that you were getting burritos. We're like, oh, sorry, you weren't up yet, kind of thing. And he's like, all right then, yeah, I see how it is. And then like maybe half an hour later, he ordered his own. Like an hour later, and he came up with it, and he's like, oh, well, look what I got. I got a burrito. It's something you don't have. Look, I have this burrito. And then we're like, oh, okay. and then the kind of the moment passed where he was like teasing us. He was like, he's about to go and have lunch, so like, the moment had passed, and he was like, oh yeah, the queues they were quite big when I went down, so I had to wait for quite a bit. I had to wait longer than usual. And then he just goes, oh, I should have gone earlier. You had to be there.
I knew that. I knew that your giant long story that took 10 minutes to tell would end up in you had to have been there. I was just waiting for it.
It was funny because his face dropped. It was just such a like, but it's the way you did it. I can't say it the way you did it. You have the nuance in the way that you can just cut deep.
Yeah, I think having the entire conversation play out would have helped, but it's cool, man.
I see you, Robin. Okay, we're gonna end now. It's past 11.
We're ending on a really poorly told story and a bad joke.
I feel bad. Was it really bad?
No, it was fine, Mike. You did a good job.
No one laughed.
No one laughed.
No one laughed.
I'm laughing. Well, we can see what we have so far, at least.
Yeah. Guess so.
What do you mean you guess so?
Quick, say the sour grapes wine thing again.
Recover! Recover! Alright, Mike, you ready to end?
No.
Come on!
Yeah, I'm ready to end.
Cool. I'm just gonna...
Do you reckon these nameplates would slant the other way if they're on the opposite side? So like Raph and Michelangelo, or like Donatello and I don't know.
What are you asking me, Mike?
See how all of these are slanted down?
Yeah.
Oh, you do slant them the other way on the other
mean,
side.
Are you kidding me? Were you really asking me if I would slant them down if they were mirrored when you had a screen in front of you with names on the other side? That you could have moved your eyes like 10 centimeters to the left or the right and just seen what I did. You look so... Oh no! You gave me the saddest look in the world. Now I feel bad.
I can't believe you would do this.
I would do this.
I can't believe you would do that to me.
You deserved it.
Don't do anything that deserves such... Yeah, maybe. But, alright, do you know who we're rating? Is that an orange enough Michelangelo color, or is it too...
So we need something for him to jump off, I think. There's a very clear indication when the character's in Guilty Gear double jump. I think we kind of need something like that for Mikey. Maybe I'll just use like... maybe I'll use his Kusari Fundo to do like a flame spiral underneath him.
Oh, that could be cool. Yeah.
To allow for that jump.
Like a fire burst or something.
Yeah.
Alright,
I think
okay.
he's feeling okay though.
We really appreciate everyone coming by today. It's been it's been really fun. We got to go though, so I'm saving it up. Saved it. I might have ruined things, but that's okay. We'll fix it later.
You might have ruined things. I think you'll be fine.
You think so?
Yeah, it's been awesome chatting to you guys too.
Thank you to Nick and Tim for the really nice raids.
Yeah, thank you guys so much.
Let's see. Now we can pass the torch.
It's time to pass the torch. You're too old to rock. No more rocking for you.
Mute site. Cool. Go Pirate Software we raided earlier this week. There's...
We could raid them again.
We could raid them again. They do make games, and that's what we're doing, so...
It's true. I think rather than have him go back into the idol after he's sent his Kusari Fundo forward, I'm going to have him go straight into the jump to keep the momentum up.
What's September?
So we are making a game, but...
Yeah, what's September? I'll ask you about it off stream.
Yeah. Find someone to raid now.
Aatrox is playing Smash Brothers. And Quartervirus is drawing dinosaurs. And Studio Trigger is doing whatever they do.
Michael, just choose someone. Every morning.
I'm deciding. It's hard.
Michael.
It's so much responsibility.
Oh my goodness, I'm never going to get to work.
You pick one then.
I can't see them.
Oh.
Only you can see them because only you're on the Doig Swift account. There's no wrong answer. All of these people are cool. I see. September offers discounts for subs in a way, basically, without making streamers earn any less. Oh, that's great. Evelyn says who's got the least views.
Aatrox. But they're playing Smash. I like rating artists. Although he's an animator, so...
Yeah, I mean, Aatrox is an artist. But if you want to find an art stream, then just choose the art stream with the lowest amount of views. Or the one you just most want to raid.
Okay, Angavar then. Angavar has the least viewers. She's cool.
Yeah. Everyone on the list of potential raids we have is super cool.
Yeah, that's why it makes it so difficult to choose.
That's why there's no wrong decision.
Okay. Angvar.
Pal bro, you go get some sleep. There we go. Thank you guys so much. Thanks, Mike, for making the decision.
I did it.
You did it. I'm so
Yeah.
proud of you.
We're headed off. Thank you so much for coming by and for like being really awesome and fun, and yeah, that's I don't
Yeah.
have another thing after that.
This animation's going by pretty fast though, in my opinion.
Yeah?
Like, yeah, we've been working on it 3 mornings and we've got a fair amount into it.
That's true. It looks great.
Thanks, dude.
It's currently off screen now, I'm sorry, but
That's okay.
it does look amazing.
Everyone have an awesome time in Anglebear's stream.
And may the rest
Of your day!
reveal
With adventure!
Catch you on the flip side of the upturned duck.
Bye-bye!